Generals, gentlemen.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Command & Conquer 0 Hour. We are your hosts, the Generals, gentlemen, and this is a 2v2.
It is indeed a 2v2 for the Nations Cup. Will be Germany as our South, Mr. X and Ulfmeister, versus Flamiori and Azuz, who will be representing the Arabic factions, Arabic nations rather. And I did look at all of the command centers, that was my job.
You did?
Flamiori is vanilla China, Azuz is demo, and these are both vanillas down here as well, so...
Should be a pretty fun matchup. We are going to be on Fallen Empire. Can't say it's our favourite 2v2 map, but you
Not
never
really.
know. There might be some good games.
It's a bit
coming
campy.
Out. Yeah,
I think it needs to be a bit more open, which would make it better, in my opinion.
The Great Wall of China is kind of unnecessary.
It's not a very great wall, is it? Like,
no.
You wouldn't be able to prevent a Mongolian invasion with this many holes.
Yeah. Fair call, Machine. Yeah, no, you're right there. You're definitely right. That's a...
And if it was
point.
a Great Wall of China, you just go around it.
It's the mediocre Wall of China,
Yeah,
I suppose.
it's a pretty subpar Wall of China.
So the subpar Wall of China it is. What are the terrorists running at?
The worker.
Ah, the worker, of course.
That's Mr. X's worker.
Mr. X's one.
He will get it as well.
Oh, 4, 5,
no.
6, 7, 8.
Oh,
He's
that
gonna
was
have
close.
to... No.
Almost.
He should have blown it up. He should have blown the worker up on the spot. It's the only way.
Oh well. Not really to matter. Not to worry, as the flame tank is coming in. This terrorist will meet a fiery death. So will the tunnel.
Gonna be going down here.
There's a lot of flame tanks actually coming out.
I'm not really shocked by that.
Well, it's
Going
because
for the early building deniers are pretty major.
a flame tank can't attack a flame tank. So if there's a flame tank defending your supply, then you're in for a pretty rough spot. He's going for a... Did he
Synergy! Synergy!
He killed his own dragon tank.
Look.
That was his teammates.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. X.
Like, we went silent because it took me like a second to work out what just happened.
So Mr. X done screwed up, ladies and gentlemen. He done screwed up hard.
If he didn't tech terror that, he would have, like, allowed the dragon tank to firewall down the...
Instead, the technical goes down. Do you know the technical died to the dragon tank? And the dragon tank died to the terrorist, and the terrorist died because he blew himself up. And now the tunnel network still stands here, but the second flame tank will probably deal with it.
Oh, nice gat. It survives. This supply is lucky. It shouldn't be alive.
No, it shouldn't.
It's another flame tank, though.
As workers burn around it, it should not survive. Oh, gets the tunnel network down, though.
That's a vanilla battle master.
Never.
What sorcery is this?
Madness.
You're not
Machine,
allowed
madness.
to build those units. They're terrible. But actually, it's exactly what he needed to,
Yeah.
as it gets the Gatling and the quad, and will allow the flame tank to burn that supply to the ground. Scorpion will be trying to defend against this flame tank. Will be able to. No rocket means it's a pretty bad Scorpion, for lack of a better word.
Workers getting extremely toasty, but they do actually survive on that supply. So Mr. X is still mining from that one.
Toasty.
Very toasty, yeah.
Could you melt some cheese on these workers?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. They had very warm backsides, we'll say that much.
This is a nice flame wall. He was behind the Great Wall of China, so he...
The mediocre Wall of China machine. Nice try.
So the quads didn't get a full burst off, but...
I love how the Battle Master is just getting soloed out by these quads. Easily. Not good. Not good at all.
Scorpions are a much better choice.
They definitely are.
Given their rockets and their speed and their cost and their everything.
For a game of Fallen Empire, we're seeing a lot of aggression, and I did love that.
I'm a big fan.
A big fan of the aggression.
Yeah, this is a fantastic series thus far. The first game was great. Second one looks just as promising. A bit more team synergy, well, attempted team synergy in Fallen Empire, at least compared to Tundra. It's a bit more closer, but really, I think it's just the middle supplies.
That makes it a team-based environment.
Yeah, more so than Tundra, which doesn't really have any central supplies.
Yeah, there's nothing in the middle. There's nothing to fight over.
Yeah.
There's no point going in the middle.
Sure. So that's a worker. No fast prop centers, it would seem.
There is a helix, though.
Yeah, fast helix. Don't know how successful it will be. There's a fair bit of anti-air.
Yeah, look, I mean, Gats and quads are just something you have to expect, so it's not always going to work out for you. Dragon tank does go down here. Tunnel network's going to be built up. So yeah, I think at this stage it's kind of hard to start pushing through without a large army because your opponent's just going to be camping on the other side of the mediocre wall, and you can't really do anything about that.
Yeah, but you can sneak a dragon tank and a flame and a helix.
Is that a dragon drop? That's what I want to know.
It's a bunker. No, it's a bunker.
Yeah, drag and drop.
No.
Oh yeah, you don't need it for
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
you
a
don't need
bunker.
the bunker, so it must be RPGs in it. So
Especially,
take hunters.
what, there's 2 flame tanks? Where did that
What?
one come from?
I have no idea, Machine, but Mr. X is wondering the same thing as you because he's losing his entire base here. Everything getting firewalled down. Workers being very toasty again. Wow, Mr. X is gonna lose everything. This is like Mark II. That's not good at all.
And this was a really good play because we saw up north, Olfmeister shoved in and it forced a response, so there was nothing defending the base of Mr. X, but at the same time, Olfmeister... sorry, I meant Azuz. Olfmeister has snuck through with his army of outpost gats, flame tanks, looking for some own toasty workers of his own, but I don't think he's going to find it. His quads are just doing too much damage.
Yeah. Dragon tanks do actually go down here. Doesn't save the Vet 3 quad. We'll have to pop back in. More fire coming out here from Flamiori as well. He's going to be burning down the middle supply.
Flamiori living up to his name.
Definitely, yeah.
He's really Flamioriing things.
Well put, Machine.
Did I nail it?
You nailed it.
Alright.
Nailed it real hard. You've done some good work here today, my friend. You've done some good
You're a
work.
big fan of my work?
Big fan of your work. Big
Okay,
fan.
that's good.
More Helixes coming out from Flamiori as well, so forcing a pretty tough unit mix from Mr. X and Olafmeister to actually get out. They need an anti-air, they need something to actually push in.
You want
so-
tanks for the flame tanks,
Yeah.
but then the helixes are obviously a counter to those RPGs, and a gat will force them all. What? No, he's going in. Flamiori, are you sure, bro?
So one's
Are
going to
you
run
sure
away.
about
The other
that?
one's actually going to go for some snipes here.
That's not what I would recommend. He's going to lose that one for sure. Maybe
one's
even
going
the
down.
other one. Yep. That was definitely an avoidable death. But either way, with Mr. X losing his base, there is a fair bit of room for error. Let's see if they go for an Overlord. He is vanilla, so his Overlord's going to be pretty slow, so it might not be the most ideal choice.
Might be something
Black
else.
Napalm MiGs would be a good choice as well, perhaps.
He already has the airfield, so might be nice to see.
Helix needs to be regenerated on an airfield.
Mr. X needs to get his supply back as well, but it's so hard with the amount of dragon tanks that are roaming around.
Outposts not engaging very well. They're kind of being thrown in one at a time. But there's a lot of them coming up now, 4 of them. So Flamiori's unit of choice will be the outpost, flame tanks, and well, a lot of gats denying this middle.
Supply's going to go down, as is the tunnel network. There's going to be the sell and the supply though, and the workers do stay alive, so not really a big cash blow here for Azuz. Outpost coming in now. They have a nice angle, but there's a lot of units on the side of Olafmeister.
Workers retaining a significant level of untoastiness.
Yes. Staying nice and chilly.
Outposts not so lucky, however.
Yeah. If only they had shoes. Then their feet would stay toasty as well, you know. Pretty great. Definitely want some warm feet. Can you imagine how much their feet
they
would
are
be
in a
burning?
desert,
They're in a
so,
desert. I mean,
yeah.
yeah. Life is always toasty for GLA
Like,
workers.
I bet they play on Forgotten Forest and they're like, oh, thank God. Karma
So
bomb
much
coming in.
better.
This could be deadly, but a little bit overshooting. Didn't quite realize there would be a huge army of gats. Didn't really do that much, actually. He was going for the arms dealer, but I think the cliffs prevented it from getting a full volley of bombs.
Really wasn't on a nice angle either.
No. My head hurts.
I never would have guessed.
Too much keen.
Too much keen machine.
Like, for the one time I wanted a really slow
Yeah.
and boring game because we do have a less than ideal amount of blood.
in our bodies. We've been donating, ladies and gentlemen. Not to vampires, to human beings, as it would happen. So, Azuz is going to lose this whole army.
Yeah.
That's all going to go down.
He donated some veterancy to these Gatling tanks.
Definitely did. There's another army from Flamiori pushing in, though. I think it's just too much for Mr. X and Olafmeister to deal with. There's just being attacked on too many fronts.
This is actually Azuz's supply down here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, why isn't Flamiori crushing these workers? And I was like, oh, they're aqua.
Aqua workers, the correct color, as it would happen.
This is also the correct color for Mr. X. He's looking for some trucks, perhaps. He also could maybe go for the prop center. It's pretty isolated, and it dies pretty fast.
Would be really, really nice snipe down. Denying the tech here to Flamiori would be pretty important because the overlords have started to come out.
Yeah, these are vanilla overlords. Gatling cannon and a prop tower. Has to be careful of a Jarman, though, but I don't think Mr. X is really in any position to
No,
actually
have a
get
Jarman.
a Jarman.
No, definitely not.
Let's forget about that one. Maybe he should GG and give the GLA worker over to Olfmeister.
Probably would be a better idea.
Which is the exact same thing that happened last game. Mr. X died really fast.
Yeah, and Olafmeister was left on his own.
He's going to go for the supply. Is there a helix coming? No, just a lot of outposts.
Might go for the airfield as well, in which case Mr. X is going to die to the mines up the top there.
Single file formation is the bad file formation, but he will get a shutdown perhaps.
No, the other Overlord focuses down to ECM here, so the Overlords are wreaking havoc.
There we
you
go.
can't run to vanilla Overlords like that.
Well, but he has a lot of ECMs. He gets the shutdown, but there isn't really anything left. Some
Nothing's
TNT.
killing them. Nothing's killing them.
TNT bombs on these RPGs.
Yeah, and the flame will actually do a lot of damage.
So he kind of just by having 4, 5, a lot of ECMs.
Nice firewall.
Not a bad idea, because then it means he's going to make it harder for the helixes. With that many ECMs, the rockets aren't that effective. Excuse me.
Is the airfield going to go down?
Yeah, it might do.
Wow, that quad is going hard.
It's
Doesn't actually
taken
take it out though.
Mr. X still holding on. That's a Lotus though. There is a firewall.
And a carpet bomb as well.
Lotus needs to be a little bit careful of that. What was that?
Command center, I think.
I don't think you don't kill command centers with a dozer.
It was a building command center.
Oh, building a command
Yeah,
center. Oh,
building a
okay.
command
That
center,
makes
yeah.
sense. And that dozer's down. So
And that's last dozer,
I think so.
As it was building the command center, that's really nicely played from Flamori.
It finally happened. You've been
Yeah.
waiting for this moment.
Caught it.
Yeah, Offmeister's GG'd.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
no, that's...
What? That's different.
Now it's Mr. X, maybe because he wants a tunnel network. Makes sense.
Yeah, that does. It's about what general's powers you want as well.
Lotus, is
Because-
that a cash deal? It's a cash deal. Once again, probably should just go for a sell.
Yeah.
It's a fair bit of money though, so... Yeah,
Okay, I guess
Mr.
GG.
X was known
So
to...
the idea there, actually, if they're actually going to play for that, is because Olaf Meister doesn't have any dozers, he can't get command powers. So he won't be able to use command powers. Whereas Mr. X can build a CC and then have command powers, because even if you get control over another faction, you don't get access to their command powers just by building a CC.
Yeah.
For example, you only get access to yours.
Yeah.
And Olaf Meister wouldn't have been able to do that if he got Mr. X's stuff. There would have been no general's abilities. Whereas,
Exactly.
in this case, Mr. X could have had general's abilities, but I mean, it doesn't matter at this point
Yeah.
because Flamir and Olaf Meister were too far ahead.
I don't think it was just that.
As is,
I think
yeah.
it was also the fact that you don't need a command center to get cash bounty.
True. Yeah.
So if neither of them had a command center, there still would have been cash bounty for Mr.
Yeah.
X. So that was clever and nicely picked up on as well. Well done. Occasionally Blake is correct about things.
Every now and again.
now
So,
and again
yeah.
he's not incorrect.
Not super
But-
often, but you know, it happens.
Yeah, every now and again. We look forward to it.
Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys.
Really well
Good
played.
day. Yeah.
Flamey and Zeus really putting the Germans in their place.
Quite,
you know,
yes,
just
yeah. What are you doing in this
Letting
this
them
side
know
of the
that
world?
the Arabs don't mess around.
They don't, definitely not.
Well
so-
played, guys. Well played.
Well played.
Thank you for watching. And if you want to see more 0 Hour action, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to help us turn YouTube into more of a full-time endeavor, check out our Patreon, where you receive rewards and interact with us in exchange for supporting us. So that's the thing you can do. Cheers.